Y'all know when I got the Spider-Man blanket that the video's finna be. You already know. So today I'm finna be telling the story time basically about how I got snuck and I jumped this girl. It's a 2-for-1 story time, for real. But I'm trying to just get into the video and tell it quick because I think I'm finna leave soon. Maybe not, I don't know. Anyways, we finna get into the story time. This story time took place last year, sophomore year. I'm a junior now. It's like the end of junior year, so this was like almost 2 years ago. Go watch the first story time because right before this, I literally got in a different fight. It was my first high school fight, and then I got into this one. So watch that story time and watch my other story time because it gets juicy on this channel. But so if you watched my other story time, then you maybe can like understand this a little bit more because it kind of got the same people in this story time. So if you watched my last story time, it was the girl named Denise, right? If you didn't watch the story time yet, Denise is the boy that I was messing with at the time. His niece. It was his niece. So I just call her the niece. And I'm going to keep the same name as for the last video so don't get confused. So she's in this story time and it was about the boy. It was about the same boy. If you didn't watch the story time, I was dating this boy from freshman to like sophomore year, kinda. It was very toxic, but that's a story for a whole nother day. Not a lot of drama. Yeah, you would know if you went and watched the last story time. Just saying. Like I said in the last video, we got into like a lot of toxic stuff. So every single time that we would stop like talking and stuff, he would go run to girls like as his friends and stuff like that. And this one girl, and he used to do it with a lot of girls. So a lot of girls didn't like me over him. But this one specific girl, he started to be friends with sophomore year. I didn't even know the girl. But moral of the story, he started telling me that she didn't like me because me and him would keep falling out and stuff, like on some toxic stuff and then getting back together. And he would tell me that this girl didn't like me. And I was like, who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? I didn't even know what she looked like. I didn't know she existed. I really didn't know. I didn't know who she was. And he told me her name, and then I figured out it was the girl that was watching my post. She used to be the first viewer in every post. I'm not kidding. Every post. I didn't know who she was though, so I didn't care because I have random people on Snapchat, so I never like cared to be like, oh, who is this? But when he told me who she was, I was like, oh, okay. But there was multiple girls. I think there was 2 girls named her that had the same name as her at school, so I didn't know who. I was confused, but she didn't like me, so I was like, okay, I don't really care. Like, I don't even know who she was. Like, I literally could have been walking past her all day at school every day and never knew. I never freaking knew. So he told me she don't like me. He said he don't know why. I know why. It's because of him, because whatever he used to talk about me to them when he was mad at me and make them not like me, whatever, he used to be twisting up these girls' mindsets, and that's what happened. I know she didn't like me because of that, but in reality though, why don't you like me? Yeah, like me over him or whatever, and I didn't know who she was. And then one day, this was like a long time after though, like for the longest she disliked me, but I didn't know who she was, what she looked like. I didn't know which girl. Like, I used to think like in the hallways, I used to wonder like which girl is her. Like, I literally used to be like, dang, I wonder which girl is her. But one day, this girl that I knew that I had on Snapchat from school posted her a TikTok with her and tagged her. I was like, oh, this is the Snapchat that be watching me, so this is the Snapchat of the girl. And I was like, oh, that's what she looks like. That's her. Okay, cool. If you guys would look at, not to be shady, if you guys would look at the girls that didn't like me and then put a picture of me side by side, you would be like, oh, okay. And that's what I was like. When I seen her in the video, I was like, I see why she don't like me. So then I figured out who she was. So they used to do like a lot of, I don't know, antagonizing, picking with me and stuff, like her and like whoever she used to be with. I don't know because I didn't know them, but I knew she used to hang with some freshmen because she was a freshman, I was a sophomore, so she's younger than me by like 1 grade, 1 year. But she used to do stuff in the hallway. Like when me and him was cool and back together, they would do stuff like say his name in the hallway and like, you know, like call his name when we're walking together, like to make me mad. Because I used to be like, bro, and he used to be like, just ignore, and I used to be like, this is weird. Like, they literally was just picking with me for no reason. I didn't even know who they was. That's everybody's problem, trying to get in between other people's friendships and relationships and then be looking stupid. So that's what happened. They didn't like me, so they used to do stuff like that in the hallway, like to make me mad and stuff, and I used to just like, you know, ignore it because I had just gotten into a fight anyways. Plus it was cheer season. Y'all know I love competitive cheer. It was competitive cheer season, y'all. cheer had started. I was in cheer. I could not have been getting into no trouble. Y'all already know I got suspended for 10 days at the beginning of the school year for my last story time when I got into that fight. So this was like a month later and cheer season was going on. Baby, I wasn't trying to get suspended, so I'm ignoring it. Plus, they're littler than me. Plus, it's not even real beef. They mad about nothing, so I didn't even care because it's like, girl, what are you mad about? You're not mad about nothing. I'm not risking my, whatever you want to call it, academic for you or my cheer season for you. I don't care. I don't care that much. Be mad. Do whatever you want to do in the hallway. Look at me crazy. Talk about me. I don't care. You ain't doing nothing to me. That's just how I felt. I could with my plan with you. I'm trying to remember everything because it's so hard to remember because it's really not a backstory to the fight. It's not a backstory to the fight because there wasn't no beef. She fought me for no reason. But let's get into it. Let's get into the fight. Because, yeah, is there anything else the fuck I say? What the fuck was that? I'm trying to think, y'all. I don't know, but like I said in the last story time, people just didn't know. I didn't know my damn self, and people didn't know why she didn't like me. I didn't know her. I literally didn't even know what she looked like for the longest, and she hated me. She hated me, and I didn't know why. I think if there was anything else that happened, it was literally just that little stuff, and I just ignored it. Never had a conversation with her, none of that. She used to watch everything I post. It was weird. I guess we just have to get into the fight, I guess, because I don't remember shit else. Well, it's not that I don't remember, it's just it wasn't shit else. Like, she fought me for no reason. If I remember, I'll go back to it. But boom, the fight day had happened. The niece was suspended because she got into an altercation with the guy at school. Something about fighting and slapping each other. I don't know. She got into an altercation with a dude at school. So she was at home and she was suspended. And the way that the school was set up is like, it's a square, right? No, it's like a rectangle. But it has different hallways poking out the rectangle, if that makes sense. That's what the fuck the school looked like in the inside. It's like a big ass circle, but there's ducked off hallways for the classes and stuff. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, so that's how the school is set up. I become to school late. Well, I'll come to school like soon as the bell ring, like soon as it's time to get to class, something like that. Like, I'd never be there super early. So my locker was next to my first hour, like couple lockers down. My first class was right there, and like I said, it's a big circle, so like there's several hallways and stuff. Like, we're split. I never see her over there, like never. I don't think her locker was over there, none of that. I don't be seeing her in the morning. I barely see her at all at school, actually, but like never see her in the morning, especially due to the fact that I be there late. I don't see nobody in the morning. I just go to class. Went to my locker straight to class. I was like late. I think class is gonna start. I went to class. Didn't see anybody. Keep that in mind. I just went to class. And my locker and my classroom was right next to each other. So I was nowhere else. I was nowhere else in the building, y'all. Nowhere else in the building but for this little bit of space. And then after first hour, you go like around the corner, straight down a little bit. That was my second hour. My classes, my locker, my classes, everything in the morning was right next to each other. I'm talking about in this itty bitty space. I was nowhere else. I didn't see anybody all day. Be for real. Keep that in mind. So why as soon as I get into second hour, mind you, y'all, I already be at school mad because my mom used to be making me mad in the morning for school, or my siblings used to make me mad because I used to have to wake them up. It was just always something in the morning. My grandma texted me, but in the morning making me mad before school, miss breakfast, something hungry. Like, I was just always getting mad before school. So keep that in mind. So it's like, this bitch, the niece, she gonna text me in second hour from home, and it's like 7 to 8 in the morning. She gonna text me from home, talk about something about me looking at her friend some type of way, and I was like, girl, what? Mind you, I didn't think it was this girl. I never thought it was the girl. So I'm in my head, and I have my best friend in this class too. So we're like, what the fuck is this? So we both typing on the phone, cussing this bitch out. I'm like, bitch, did you even wake up, brush your teeth, wash your ass before you get on the phone talking to me? Like, talking crazy to me? Like, that shit is what? Like, this bitch have not, I bet $100 that bitch did not brush her teeth before she got on the phone and got the text to me. It was 8 in the morning. You're at home. You're supposed to be asleep. Suspended, vacation, whatever reason why you're not at school, you should be asleep. Me personally, if I was at home because whatever reason, I'm gonna be asleep at 8 in the morning. I'm not arguing at 8 in the morning. You were just suspended because of you want to be in drama, and you at home still in drama. Let me gather myself back up. Yeah, so she had me blown. I'm like, girl, why are you texting me from home? And what was blowing me is that she's texting me for somebody that's at school, somebody that's in the same building as me. If you feel some type of way, come see me. That's just like, what are you all the way at home for, texting me suspended about somebody at school, when whoever is mad at me at school can just come up to me and handle it themselves? Like, what are you texting me for? It was just crazy because it's giving setup. It's giving, why are you even up this early on my phone playing? You're supposed to be asleep. How were you even, like, I didn't understand. And it's not like she had a job or anything to get to, no offense, but you didn't have nothing to do. You didn't have no business. You don't got none of that. So you just up in the morning texting my phone for what? So me and my best friend like talking because I'm like, who's your friend? Who's your friend? Who's your friend? She tried to argue and stuff. You arguing it from home, baby. Just tell me who your friend is because we in the same building. We can just handle this right now. That's basically what I'm telling her. You texting me from home, baby. Just why can't your friend handle it herself, and we in the same building? So I'm texting her like, who's your friend? Who's your friend? And I'm guessing the wrong people, right? That's how you know that I do not even pay attention to this girl, because I didn't even think it was her. I'm over here guessing other girls that like don't like me, or like his exes and stuff that be acting weird towards me. And I'm like, I'm guessing it's them or something. My best friend's like, no, it's her. My best friend knew it was her, and I'm like, no. I was like, I don't think it's her. I don't think it's her. Like, what is she? What would I be looking at her crazy for? Like, I don't know that girl. I was like, no, it must be this girl or this girl. And she's like, no, I think it's her. And I was like, okay. I didn't even think it was her. I really did not think it was her, because I did not look at that. I didn't look at nobody that morning, but it's just the fact that it was never, we never had beef like that. Like, I don't know. I just didn't think, like, I don't freaking know. Texting the girl, and I keep asking, who's your friend? Who's your friend? Who's your friend? And she's not trying to tell me who her friend is. And I just thought that was lame and scary. It's given you should never text my phone in the first place if it was like some secret or something. Like, make it make sense. That's why I think this whole thing was really, like, now that I think about it, I think it was just like a freaking setup, or like something that they did to just pick with me again, because it's like she didn't even want to tell me who it was at first. At this point, you're just texting me to argue, because how are you going to get mad at me for me mugging your friend but not tell me who the friend is? Is given I never mean mugged her if you couldn't even tell me who the person is. But if I can find the screenshots, I'll put them up. If not, then I'm going to just sum up what the text message says. So she basically like, you're mean mugging my friend, and I'm basically like, girl, whoever your friend is, tell her to come see me. Like, I'm tired of y'all messing with me. I don't like, I said I did not mean mug nobody. It's like 8 in the morning. Did you brush your teeth and wash your ass before you got on the phone talking to me? And she talking about, you want to wait until I'm at home suspended to start meeting mugging my friends or messing with my friends? This and that. I said, girl, I would not have gave a fuck if she was there. Girl, I would have mean mug you and your friend. She talking about I waited till she was suspended to start messing with her friends. Girl, nobody gave a fuck. Never gave a fuck. I would mean mug all y'all at one time. You sitting in a group, baby. Never gave a fuck. She's talking about you waiting until I leave to mess with my friends. I couldn't mean mug my friend. Could looking at my friend crazy. This and that. I'm like, girl, you're doing all of this from home. From home. From home. And every single time she would get in an argument with me, it would never be at school, bro. Every single time I got in an argument with this niece, it was always like on the internet, and as soon as she see me at school, she act like she don't know me. So it was given like, shut up, because as soon as you get back from suspension, you're not gonna do nothing. Like, this is like the 5th time you didn't try to text me like you're crazy and then see me in person and walk like you don't know me. Leave me alone. They making a beef in there. Boom. So we're just arguing. I don't know if I could find the screenshots. I still have the screenshots, but if it's too far down, I'm not gonna be doing all that. We're arguing or whatever, and now Loki did start getting mad, because like I said, I already be coming to school mad, and it's like they already be messing with me. I already fought one of y'all keep talking about me, y'all just keep doing all this. Like, y'all have to understand, for weeks and months I kept hearing that this girl didn't like me, and I didn't know her. The niece ended up telling me it was her. She basically was like, okay, blah blah blah, said you looked at her crazy, and then she tried to get all calm, basically like, I don't really have a problem with you, but don't be like messing with my friends and da da da. And I'm like, girl, nobody was messing with your friends. 3rd hour, I have 3rd hour with my best friend. So we walk to 3rd hour. Nothing happens. Nothing in the hallway happens. I'm like not even caring, for real, for real. I don't think I seen her. Did I? Actually, I think I seen her and we walked past you. Oh, I remember. So y'all, this is the first time I've ever said anything to this girl or looked at her, because you gotta understand, after months and weeks of hearing that she keep talking about me, and then now she got people texting my phone talking about I'm looking at her crazy, and I have not even seen her. She's making up beef with me in her head. Yeah, so this is the first time I've ever said something to her. So I'm walking. Actually, I don't even think I was walking with my best friend. I think I started walking with him. No. Let me go back. Okay, I was walking with my best friend. I think we walked to third hour. Third hour, he was texting me. Yeah. Third hour, he was texting me and basically saying that she was like doing her flipping out shit that she be doing. Because sometimes she be on some crazy shit where she be like, oh, I'll be like, she be talking to him though. She never says it to me, but she'll say it to him because I don't know what type of friendship they had, but they would be friends one day and then it seemed like the only time they would get into it is when he would come back with me. So she was mad about that, I guess, but I don't know. But she would be saying stuff like, oh, I'll beat your ass in her ass. I guess she was saying that to him. I don't know. He's texting me everything that she's saying. And she's basically saying that she's going to beat both of our ass and this, and that. And we better stop playing with her and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, for what? I'm like so confused, this whole situation. This video is probably confusing because it is confusing. The whole situation is confusing because I didn't do shit. Yeah, so she's flipping out on him and he's telling me, and I'm just like, bro, I really don't give a fuck. Like, she's not gonna say that to me. She never have. Like, she has secret beef with me, and he's literally telling me, like, I don't know what her problem is with you. Like, I don't know why she dislikes you, but she says she's beating her ass and da da da, and she's mad about this and that. It's like, okay, bro, like, I've been hearing this for the longest. Like, I'm tired of her, bro. It came out to a point where it's like, if she wouldn't fight, we could fight. Like, that's how I was feeling at this point. I didn't even care. But then after third hour, this is when I was walking with him. So after third hour, I was walking with him and I seen her in the hallway and I said, I stopped. I think I stopped and because she was walking with her friend, and I stopped, and then she said, no, I said, she didn't stop with me. Like, she was like this. I kid you not, I don't have no reason to lie, hand on the Bible, bro. She was walking in the hallway. We're like walking past it. I stopped. Like on some like, you know what's up, and she walks like this, and she has glasses, so she's walking past me and she looked down like that at me because she's taller than me, like she's bigger and taller than me, like way bigger than me. She walks and she looks down like out of her glasses at me, or like that, and then back up, and she walks away and she's like mumbles under her breath and says, girl, or something like that, and I was like, oh, okay, and I kept walking. Now I can admit that time I did look at you crazy and I did say something to you, but that was after the fact that you just created all this beef with me for no freaking reason. At that moment, I had all rights to say what the fuck I wanted to say because you're really doing all this early in the morning though, bro. It was about 9 o'clock in the morning at this time, 9, 10 o'clock. It was so freaking early. Like, y'all couldn't wait till like 5th hour to do something like this after lunch. Can a bitch eat first? What the fuck? Can I eat a calzone Bosco stick or something before we get to fighting? What the fuck? Damn. Domino's pizza? Like, what the fuck? Niggas couldn't even make it to lunch. After that, we went to 4th hour. Nothing happened in 4th hour. I really couldn't have my phone in that class anyway, so I was just doing my work. I didn't even care because it was given she just created all this beef with me. She didn't want it to be known that it was her that said that I looked at her crazy, so it's given she didn't want beef. And then I just said that to her hallway and she didn't do shit. So at that point, I kind of let it go because I was like, okay, she don't want fight. She don't want nothing. She just want to keep talking. So I was like, whatever, I'm gonna let it go. 4th hour, nothing happened. Okay, yeah, this is when it get juicy. So why after 4th hour, me and him walking together again? It's a lunch now, so this is her lunch, but we have 5th hour. Wait, does he have the same lunch as me? No. Wait, I don't know. It don't matter. I had class. She did not. She went to her locker with her friend and put her stuff. They put their stuff in their lockers, I guess. I don't know. I didn't see it, but obviously that's what happened because when they came up to me, they didn't have anything in their hands. They must have went and put all their stuff away in their locker. Me, y'all, if unprepared for a fight was a person, it was me that day. But I'm not even the type of person to make excuses. I don't care because be ready. I stand by it. Stay ready and gotta get ready. But baby, I gotta tell y'all this because I was unprepared. Like, I'm talking unprepared. I had bubble slides on. I had a tote bag because I be having a tote bag at school to carry my Chromebook, binder, all of that's in there. I'm talking about my phone. I have these tiny sweatpants on. My phone's in my pocket. My pocket's not secure because it's little sweatpants. One bounce and my phone flies out of my pocket. No case on my phone. No case on my phone. A new industrial piercing. Oh my god. A messy bun right here. Easy access. I'm talking unprepared. If unprepared for a fight was a person, it was me. And it's so disrespectful because, baby, you had all... You knew you was going to do this. You knew all day you was going to do this. You put your stuff down and everything. You couldn't even give me a warning. You couldn't even give me a warning. You couldn't even tell me to put my stuff down. So anyways, so we're walking this way. I'm like, okay, we're walking this way, me and him walking like down there, down the hallway, and she's coming out of a hallway. So she comes up on the side of us. I didn't even know. Not paying attention. I'm just going to my class. My class is that way. They got lunch. Other people got lunch. I got class. I'm walking this way. She comes this way on the side of us. I'm right here. He's on this side of me. So she's on my side. This bitch said, boom, and she hit me. She didn't hit me that hard. For her to be caught me off guard, she didn't hit me that hard. It was kind of like a hit, like, what the fuck? Who was that? She fell. As soon as she hit me, she fell. I don't know how that happened. I'm gonna try to describe the fight as much as I can for y'all because no, there's not a video. There's like a freaking not even a second video clip. I'm gonna try to slow-mo it or something, but it was nothing. It was me getting held back by teachers. But it was weird because this altercation was like very long. Like it was a lot going on. So I'm kind of confused how nobody had at least got like a 3-second clip or something, because it was like this had been going on for like a good 5 minutes or something. Like it wasn't no 20-second, 15-second fight and got broken up. No, this was going on for like a while. It was a big altercation. So I'm kind of confused how nobody got a video, unless people lying. I don't know why, but whatever. But you can ask around, baby, ain't no video. Ain't nobody post nothing. Nobody could get the video. Barely nobody seen it except for the people that was right there, and I was trying so hard to get the video and there was no video. But at the same time, there was like a thing where if you take a video, you'll get suspended. So I don't know if that was the case, because there was a lot of staff right there. A lot of staff was breaking it up. So I don't know if like people didn't want to record or whatever so they won't get in trouble or what, but it was no video to be found. And it was really weird to me because they record every motherfucking else thing. She hit me, she fall. He instantly jumped in. Yes, he jumped in. Boy jumped in and fought a girl. Yeah, that's what happened. So I remember her falling and us both boom, boom, boom. Then I remember teachers grabbed me. Out of everybody, the teachers was holding me back the most. And it was kind of irritating. Like I had a teacher on this side and a teacher on this side, and I could have sworn I had about 3 on me at one point. So they're like holding me back. Mind you, y'all, I had to have been fighting with one arm at some point because, like I said, I had my bag on my shoulder. So when she hit me, I don't remember when the bag came off, but I know I had a bag on my shoulder for a few seconds at least. So it's like so much disadvantages, but I still was fighting. I don't care. So we did jump her though, but like I just feel like it was instant karma. Like she snuck me and then instantly got jumped. I just feel like it was instant karma. Yeah, you cannot do stuff to people and not expect stuff to be done to you. And yeah, it was a boy. I don't like boys hitting girls, but like he felt like I was getting bullied. Like you can call it that. I don't really like to call it bully when girls mess with me, because it's like I'm not letting nobody bully me. Like I'm gonna always defend myself. But if you want to call it bully, like I low-key would call it that. Like girls messing with you for no reason, just picking with you every day. That's what bullying is. So I mean, if you don't think you're a bully, then I don't know what to call you guys, but you guys are bullies. I'm talking about everybody that does that. You picking with a girl for no reason every day, all the time, not liking her for no reason, and then swinging on her for no reason. That's a bully. Okay, so he basically was saying that he was tired of them messing with me for no reason. You know, me having to keep fighting for my fucking life and arguing every fucking day because these bitches keep picking with me. So he said he was tired of it, and that was his reason to jump in. I'm not gonna lie, that's some real shit. That's some real shit. I'm not gonna lie. That's the same thing as like if a girl, that's like my brothers jumping in at me fighting at a park or something and the girl hit me for no reason. Like that's like, be for real though. I know boys not supposed to hit girls, but let's be for real. If you see a girl randomly hit your mama, you're jumping in. If you're a boy, ain't you? Let's be for real. So people was mad at him about that, which I could see why, but at the same time, if you don't understand the full story, then it's like you can't really say nothing. Like you're just looking at it like, oh, these, like everybody was looking at it like, oh, we just sat there and jumped this girl for no reason at school. Well, not everybody, because some people knew like we didn't have beef with her. She just was, I don't know, some weird shit. But like her family or whatever, I don't know what story she told them. I really wish that I could hear what she told them, because she had to have made up something or something for them to be on her side, because that does not make sense. Just because you're family, you need to learn how to tell people right from wrong, and that was wrong. She hit me for no reason. She never liked me for no reason. She talked about me for no reason, stalking my Snapchat. All of this over a boy. Or maybe it wasn't over him. Maybe she just was jealous of me, but it was really over him. But like, I don't know. It was weird, but I don't know what story she was telling her friends and her mom or her aunt or whoever, but she needs to tell the truth. She needs to tell the truth. That was not cute and that was not right at all. So they was looking at it like we just sat here and jumped her and picked on her at school, and it was not that at all. She just disliked me because of this boy that she became friends with, and he was in a toxic relationship with me, and he must have was running back to her and talking about me when he was mad. So she grew up in her mind that, oh, we don't like her, and then get mad because he came back with me. That's where I'm getting from the story. And that's what a lot of girls was mad about, because he want to keep running to people, being friends with them, acting like he hate me, then come back, then they mad at me. On the low, I think they just wanted him, but they were just friends. I don't know. If I could read minds, I would tell y'all, but I don't. Yeah, hit me, fell, boom. So teacher just hold me back. I don't remember it. Like, I remember clips of the fight, but I can't tell you literally in order what happened. But I just know, I remember at one point there was teachers holding me back, and I had I had socks on. My bubble slides fell off. Everything I had flew off of me at that point. Like, so I'm like slipping. I'm literally. Have you ever seen a cartoon character run in space and his feet is going like in a circle and it's like dust coming everywhere, but he's not moving? That was me. There was teachers holding me and I'm like trying to run to her, but I'm running in place. I'm slipping and sliding on my socks. And then I remember one point where they pinned me on the ground. Cause I think this is when we all were on the ground, because she fell. I don't know why. I don't know how she fell when she hit me, but she fell. And I ended up getting pinned onto the ground, held on by some freaking teachers. And she took that advantage to grab me by my hair. So I'm on my back, right? And I'm like on the floor. Imagine me on the floor. She's behind me. And she grabbed me by my hair. And she tries to drag me, but she can't because they're holding on to me. So I just grabbed my hair back like this. Like play tug of war. We're playing tug of war with my hair. I grabbed it back and I'm trying to like pull it back from her so she don't rip my freaking hair out. And then by the time I got up, I think that's when I got up, tried to get up, and then they held me back, but I was trying to run to her and I couldn't. I remember at one point I did run to her though, when both of them were fighting. I seen them both fighting. I remember running up and just hitting her like a good 3 times, and then I got pulled back again. I remember I kept looking over there and they was going at it. Like, I'm talking about him and her was, like, they was going at it. And then there was points where she was on the floor and he was on top of her, and I was like, bro, this kind of went a little too far. But I mean, I didn't cause it. Like, she hit me and what happened. Like, it's karma. That's how I think it's karma. Like, everything happens for a reason. She never hit me. I feel like that's why that happened to her. But when I looked at it, I was kind of like, damn, because he was just standing on top of her and just like, bing, 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 bing. And I'm like, oh my God. Imagine fighting a girl over a boy and the boy jumping and beat you up. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, I'm just being so for real. Like, I know that gotta be embarrassing as fuck. I would never be beefing with no girl over no boy. Like, that's crazy. But anyways, yeah, so he's fighting her and I just keep seeing them going at it. And I kept, every time I got the run and I got a few licks in here and there, but they was holding me back really, really bad. It was my favorite teacher too. One of my favorite teachers was holding me on this side specifically. Because I remember him kept telling me, stop, 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 stop. And I remember I tried to tell him, I calmed down for fake. And I was trying to tell him, like, I'm done. I'm like, I'm calm. And as soon as I, like, loosened up a little bit, I tried to run and they snatched me up again. I'm trying to remember everything else in the fight. I don't know. It was a weak-ass fight. But let me tell y'all, why did the girl that she walked up to me with, though? This little-ass girl. That's the two. They both had the same name. I think. Yeah, they have the same name. Maybe it's a little different, but they have the same name. I swear they do. Because I never knew who was who. But she gonna walk up to me with her, this little ass girl. It's not even no beef for her no more. But like at the time, she had me fucked up because not even to be messy, but literally just before that, she literally was just suspended before that for getting her wig snatched. She literally got beat up this Mexican girl whooped her at school. I'm talking, took her wig off and everything. So I just felt like, how you got the nerve to walk up to me and let your friend sneak me? And she knew not to jump in though. She knew not to jump in. She knew to stay in her. I don't understand how she didn't jump. Why didn't she jump in though? If your friend is getting jumped, I don't know. It was just all over the place. Like, I don't know. I have a lot of questions for her because it's like, you got some nerve walking up to me trying to fight me, but you just got your wig snatched, and then you got some nerve to sit there and not help your friend that got jumped, and then they still friends. There gotta be some type of excuse. She better have a good excuse for why she didn't jump in. A good excuse. I'm not even playing. Because if that was my friend, mind you, y'all, they tried me. Every time I get in a fight, I don't be around my female friends. But y'all want to know something though? My boy best friend, no offense, he's not my boy best friend no more, but like, we're not beefing or nothing, but like, my past tense boy best friend and my male friends, they would be there, right? They was at both of the fights. And why did my boy best friend at the time try to tell me that he tried to say, because it was a lot going on after that, like a lot of internet shit. He go try to say yeah, I ain't gonna lie, best, you won the last one or something, like you had that last one, but this one you didn't win. I was so freaking mad when he said that because I hate, oh my god, it's like people always want to see, like, is you gonna ask me if I'm okay? You talking about I didn't win? I don't give a fuck about that, nigga. I just got snuck. And the crazy thing is, nobody knew the full story right there. Nobody knew the full story. People was trying to come up with their, like, not even people, because it was really just him. I heard it from him and another boy that was in my friend group, but I don't fuck with that nigga. Like, he's weird as fuck. But it was my boy best friend and this weird ass nigga that had something to say. Basically, like, I didn't win that or whatever. But the crazy thing is, nobody knew the full story. Nobody seen the fight start from finish because the teachers was making them go in the class. For one, nobody knew that we were fighting. I didn't even know I was fighting. So nobody was there to watch it from start to finish. Nobody was there to see her sneak me. Nobody seen that except for her and a girl. Literally, nobody seen me walking and she just hit me. So, like, it just threw me off that people try to put their input in. Bitch, ask what happened first. The fuck? Little do you know, I had a bag on me and everything. Shut the fuck up. What the fuck? That shit made me so freaking mad. And then how could she have beat me up and we jumped her? It didn't make sense. People said we jumped her, then they want to say, them two specifically want to say, oh, you lost that one. When did I lose? Half the time I wasn't even fighting. They was fighting. Be for real. I was fighting in motherfucking socks and shit. And I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying, bitch, if you don't know the full story, shut the fuck up because she's fucking snuck me. She snuck me, but you didn't know that. You didn't know that till after you wanted to put your input in. I'm not mad at nobody. I'm just saying that for everybody who thought they knew the full story. Now you know the full story, bitch. Nobody got beat up. Bitch, I got snucked. Be for real. Anyways, I had to clear that up because I didn't even hear that a lot. I'm just saying for them one couple of people who had something to say, yeah, that's for you. But anyways, pissed me off. Yeah, so after the fight, I think I seen her crying. She was crying, but I mean, I would be crying too if I just got jumped. So I was just like, I didn't know what to feel like. I mean, I wasn't sorry for her, but I was kind of just like, damn. But at the same time, I was like, well, you should never hit me. Like, you really just stir all this up for yourself. Like, and the crazy thing is, I never asked this boy to jump in. I didn't even know I was going to fight. I was so unprepared. I didn't know I was fighting. So it's like, nobody can be mad at me for jumping because I didn't know that nigga was going to jump in. I'm defending myself, and I don't care. Yeah, I did run up on her again when I seen them fighting. So, yeah, I did jump in when I knew she was fighting. But it's like, nigga, I was defending myself. I don't care. She should never jumped in. That was my fault. That didn't have nothing to do with me. I was trying to get my leg back. Whether she was fighting, I don't care. If she was fighting 20 people, I was coming back to get my leg back just because she hit me. And everybody would have did that in that situation. So don't even try to come for me like, oh, you jump in. I don't jump people. Well, I would if I had to. Like, if it's my family, bitch, I'm jumping your ass. Like, you is not gonna beat up, like, my sister, my cousin, or something and think I'm not gonna beat your ass. But anyways, in that situation, what did I need to jump you for? I didn't purposely jump you. After that, let me tell y'all, I was bleeding, right? But I was bleeding because my industrial wasn't healed. My industrial used to bleed. Hold on, let me tell a story like this. My industrial used to bleed and everything in my sleep, y'all. It wasn't healed. So somebody, I'm not even saying it was her because whoever, it was so much going on, so many staff, so many people involved. Whoever hit me in my ear or whatever, or I fell in my ear, what the fuck ever, my shit was bleeding. So it was bleeding like this, and there was like a little bit on my hoodie or whatever. So when they was walking me to the counselor's office, people was looking at me all crazy and shit. They're looking like this. And I'm guessing it was because I looked at crazy. My hair was literally, y'all, my hair was everywhere. But it was cute because it was a silk press. But it was like a messy bun, like everywhere blood. They were probably looking at me like, girl, what the fuck did you just do? Knowing that I just got into a fight too, they're looking at me like, what the fuck? I just remember looking at the people faces. Like the people who, I don't even think they seen the fight. It was like when I was walking to the counselor office, they were like, yeah, mind y'all, everybody wasn't there. It was like a crowd. The way the hallway was set up at the time, it was like an intersection type of thing. So there was like a group, and we're like in the middle of the damn hall. So it's like people from every fucking hallway can see us right there. So that's what it was. But, and then, in the car with my friend, we be fine. Classy bit, but they ain't nobody outside with it. But yeah, so I went to the counselor office, and this lady had to come in. Bro, I keep running out of stories, so let me hurry up, bro. This is getting irritating. Now I gotta really hurry up because I probably got like 10 minutes left to talk. Where was I? Counselor office, whatever. She cleaned up my industrial. Woo. She asked me what happened. I'm like, I could barely get him any information because it's like, I don't fucking know. She fought me for no reason. That's why I was laughing. Like, I was laughing because I'm like, bro, I don't know what to tell y'all. She swung on me for no reason. Like, I don't have, there's no messages or nothing you can pull up between us. Like, nothing fucking happened. Literally nothing. She just swung on me. So whatever. So then the principal tried to come talk to me basically on some shit like, the boy was literally, he was literally over her, beating her up, something like that. And I laughed and he was like, it's not funny. And I was like, oh, my bad, the fuck you telling me that for? So they basically, he was mad because basically how we jumped her or whatever, how he was beating her up as a boy, beating up a girl. But it's like, bro, it was payback. She, whatever. He mad about that, whatever. Dude ended up getting expelled, long story short. But before he got expelled, in the office, he got, this is what he went through in the office. They was basically like, show him the video. I told this dude, this is when we went home too. I told this dude, I said, I do not care. I said, I don't care. Don't spare my feelings. Because it was after my boy best friend tried to say I lost. I was like, okay, tell me what happened. I said beginning to end, since you're the only person who's seen the video. Tell me beginning to end, since you're the only nigga who's seen the beginning to end from the first time she hit me to the end. Tell me everything what happened. Tell me if I lost. Tell me every detail from the start to finish. He described it just like I did. I wish I could get him on this video, but obviously I'm not going to communicate with no ex. But like, I wish, bro, he said she hit me and she fell. And he was laughing. He said, I don't know how she hit you and she fell. And that's when we got on her. Bye. She did try to pull my hair, whatever. He said I was if anything, we was beating her. Bro, she was not beating my. Nobody's seen the full video. So it's really like, I don't really give a fuck what anybody say. Half of nobody was even there, and the other half only seen a quarter or two of the motherfucking fight. Nobody seen the beginning from to the end. Let's be for real. A huge altercation, like it was crazy. Anyways, in the office, they were talking about it. The one thing I hate about getting these fights, because after she had got me into the counselor office, I went into the bathroom. I was looking in the mirror and I was just laughing. I was smiling so hard because why sometimes after fights it be fun. It was looking kind of like, I don't know, it was kind of like you feel me? But they had my phone from me. I couldn't even get on my phone for the longest. I was trying to see what was going on Snapchat because I knew people was having something to say. But they didn't let me get on my phone for the longest. That's the worst part about getting in a fight at school, is because sitting in that office all freaking day and having to talk to everybody and say what happened, and then not letting you get your phones, and then they calling your parents, and it's so much. Like, I'd be there all freaking day. Like, mind you, that shit happened before lunch. I didn't leave until like after school. Literally, like, I literally didn't leave till like after school, bro. I was there for all day. When they finally let me get on my phone, y'all, my grandma, she's from California. She know every freaking body, bro. She know everybody. So my family was making jokes like, the school better like stop all this shit, like all this shit that these people keep messing with me, because my grandma will find the people who is over the people, like the principal. Like, she can find the people who's in charge of the principal. He was making jokes like that because she was on the phone and she was mad. She's talking about, let me talk to the counselor. I'm like, girl, because my grandma is freaking crazy. She's freaking crazy, y'all. She like, so I had her talk to the counselor and stuff, and she's just like basically make it seem like she can freaking, they better like get it in check, because first she called the people who is in charge of the person who even bought the damn school. And I'm trying to tell them, I'm like, girl, y'all better fix this for y'all. But anyways, yeah, my grandma talked to them. Everybody's calling me. I'm on the phone with my dad. I had to call my dad. I had to call my aunt. I was on the phone with every freaking body, bro. Why do I feel like I never told y'all the full story? Damn, I'm missing stuff from the last story, I think. Because I didn't even tell y'all. Did I tell y'all what happened in the office in the last story time? I didn't. Whatever. But anyways, I got on the phone trying to see what happened in the Snapchat. Her little friends and shit talking about some, oh, when I get back, they're beating me up and they want they ones. Okay, bitch, run it. I never gave up. But they want they ones. One crazy thing is, I became cool with like some of the girls that she hung out with, because everybody started to see, like, when people started to see like me for like me and not what other people thought about me, and like, you know, because they used to like have whatever they used to have these thoughts about me because I fought their friends. But when they got to know me personally, they fucked with my vibe. So I became cool with some of the girls and stuff. And some people was kind of like, I don't know why she don't like you. Same thing from the last story. Like, nobody knew why these girls didn't like me. This little friend group. But some of them started to be cool with me or whatever. And I'm just like, yeah. So boom, I don't know. I was on the phone with all my family. So when I got home, it was very overwhelming, bro. My mom had to drop me off at school. Drop me off at home and go back to work because she had work. She was working and she had to freaking take me home and stuff. So I was literally getting so freaking overwhelmed, bro, because why? It was just so much internet stuff going on. And the crazy thing is, like I said, my own friends wasn't there for me. Well, some of them was, but like for example, those was like, they just had something to say like, oh yeah, that one, you ain't win that one, da, da, da. Bitch, why is you, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm going through so much right now. People keep picking with me at school, and now all they got to say is, oh yeah, that last fight, all they want to see is a fucking fight. Like, people always want to see you in negative positions, never in good positions. So I was getting irritated with that. And then it was the fact that on Facebook, some girl, I don't know who she was because she didn't go to that school, but some girl tried to inbox me, and I just started ignoring it because it was a lot of people. It was a lot of stuff going on. I was already talking to half of my family. Everybody wanted to get on the phone. I was already talking to everybody, plus her friends is throwing shots on Snap. It was so much. So somebody texted me on Messenger basically saying they want to fight or whatever. And I'm just like, whatever, girl. I ignore her. Then she got the nerve to get on Facebook and tag me in a post and say something like, oh, you see my message, bitch, I want to fight. Something like that. So then it got big ass argument got to happen in the comments. Me and my aunt and people was in it, whatever, and then her people was in it, and they was basically trying to say, oh, you're like, basically I went to school picking on her and jumped her at school. Baby, you must don't know the full story. So we're basically trying to tell her, I'm like, bro, she don't like me for no reason. She snuck me. She hit me for no reason. They're like, yeah, because you were picking with her at school. You looked at her. I'm like, what the fuck? And if I did look at her crazy, y'all, if she fought me because of that, that's a dumbass fucking way of thinking. That's a dumb way of thinking. You fighting somebody because they looked at you crazy. If that's how you gonna move for the rest of your life, you need to grow up, because you know how many people look at me crazy or say something about me and I don't care? What the fuck? That's how you know she really just had this built up, like, she hated me. She was like jealous of me for real, because even if I did look at you crazy, the fact that you literally did all that just because I look at you crazy, it don't even make sense. But I didn't look at you crazy, so now you look even dumber. But yeah, so that her and her family basically thinking, crazy thing is, she wasn't even saying that much. And they try to pull a picture up of me, trying to basically say, oh my god, I wish I could put pictures of people up here, because I'm not trying to bring down no girl, but I do look better than her. So they try to pull up a picture of me, and I pulled up her profile picture. Crazy thing is, they had to scroll through my Facebook to find a bad picture of me. Baby, if that's how you know I'm cute, because why you couldn't just pull up my first picture that popped up, or my profile picture, to say, oh, you ugly? I went and picked her profile picture and said, bitch, this shit is ugly. You had to find the worst pictures you could find to me to say, oh, this is ugly. And it was a goofy picture I took with my grandpa. Like, that's how you know I'm cute, because why you can just pull up my little cute face profile picture? I pulled up yours, and it wasn't topping mine. My aunt basically was like gonna get people from Detroit, like my family, because like she had family down there. My family's from Detroit and stuff like that. So my aunt was gonna get people from Detroit. We're gonna meet up with them, fight, blah. After like the first day, the stuff was dead. Like, nobody was talking about that shit after the first day. So we were gonna fight that weekend coming up, but I don't know, it was deaded. And then we went to school after suspension was over. Yeah, nothing fucking happened. Like, she didn't say shit to me at school. I didn't say shit to her. It was kind of just dead after that. I really hope, I'm not mad at nobody. I'm not mad at anybody in this situation. This video is just for entertainment purposes. I can tell stories about my life at the end of the day. I'm gonna keep saying that because people got some nerve to be mad at me because I'm telling stories, and they just don't like how they look bad in the story. Well, you should never did anything bad to me, or you wouldn't have looked bad. But yeah, I'm not mad at nobody. Don't give a fuck about the situation anymore. It's like over a year old, but I really hope she grew out of that, and she can, like, because that was the stupidest shit she ever made. But she was a freshman, so I hope she never make no dumb choice like that ever again. I think I forgot some stuff. I have some extra screenshots basically of people saying, like, agreeing with me.
You just called that car.
I didn't call her, girl, yet. Ow. Oh, are you okay? Okay, y'all. You're okay.
Ow.
I got some screenshots of him basically saying about the situation, and I have screenshots of people basically saying that it was stupid and she should have just said something to me, because this whole thing could have been resolved if she would have just texted me and was like, girl, did you look at me crazy? And I just would have been like, no, I didn't. But yeah, so yeah, the situation is dead. I don't really care. I mean, if they stir up something, then I'm not replying to all these. I'm not going to be arguing with everybody, so y'all just gonna have to catch me when y'all can. But anyways, yeah, so a lot of people was on his ass too, so you're gonna see those messages, because a lot of people was mad at him. A lot of people was mad at all of us, for real, at the time, because it looked bad because we jumped her, but they didn't know the full story. So now y'all know the full story or whatever. But yeah, I do this. I make YouTube videos. This is what I do. Just want to put that out there. I'm not still worried about the situation. I'm just making a YouTube video. I have other story times. I have a lot of story times on my channel, so check them out, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Again, to sit there and sneak somebody and overall be mad at somebody over a boy, because that was very stupid. And y'all need like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned, because I got a lot of story times. I hope that was everything. yeah, I don't know. But I got a lot of story times, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe.